Alright, what's up everybody, Duro here. Welcome to this ranked match played between Honey Kumis, or also plays as Bubble on the right side as a blue. I believe this player actually managed to get into the finals of the latest Steel Division League Division 1. Or it's not called Steel Division League anymore, I believe. Simulated Division. It's an SDL league, you know what I'm talking about. So, very strong opponents, playing 8 infantry, and he's deploying very widely, let's say. One LRS is going to put positions over there, another LRS is going over here, so he's getting enough recon to be able to spot my presence in Anna. It's followed up by Bradley. This will be shooting at my reinforcements coming down from this road and this road. At least that's how I understand his deployment. I don't know what was his intention anyway. N150 A1s are very cost efficient recon ATGMs. He's deploying them both into the middle, and this is his main deployment: the Ito, Engineer's Dragon, M60, N1A1 and the Jeep command. He's also sending something on the right, just one Engineer Dragon squad with M113, and he's also deploying AH1 Cobra. I am playing as 7th Panzer Division, the East German one, and I'm deploying heavily on the left lane, which is going to be my focus to get further quickly. This stack consists of Mochosen in BMP1, T55, T72M Strela, Exceptional Recon and Command T55. And I'm also deploying another stack also on the left flank, which is going to hold the gap between this Fedor and Alina sectors over there. From here they can push over right or further into the center. There is a SPW Concourse, the Exceptional Recon Strela, T72, T55 and supply vehicle. I'm also sending Mochosen SVD into this forest. They are very good in holding this position like that, and this is one of the most cost efficient anti-infantry squad. And the Mochosen and BMP1s, they are going to be sent over here. His OH-58 Scout is showing my deployments, so I didn't like that. I had to put MiG-23, but I decided to counter his Hawk very early because the Cobra could fire on my units. I was not sure if the Strela would get here anytime soon, and I did not want him to kill my Force Recon over here. This Force Recon managed to kill his Recon Chopper, which came very close, and the SPW Conquest is taking this position. T72 M1 took a hit from M150, but the TOW 1 was not able to do much damage. It took only 1 HP. The BMP1 spotted the Dragon, so my tank's opening fire, and my Mi2 is also showing what's coming. He is rerouting, redeploying his Abrams and M60 with Dragons over here, as he saw that my forces are coming. MiG-23 is fighting his F-16. F-16 scored 1 hit, but MiG-23 managed to kill. It scored 2 hits, which was quite lucky, to be honest. I personally didn't expect that would happen, so I managed to win this airfight. And one Abrams is pushing a bit too far away, and he realized that, so he's deploying a smoke. There's T-72 threatening it from this side, and another T-72 threatening from there. He's sending a response A-10, the AT variant, going to focus on my ground units. It fired its shot on my Mi2, but it missed. The M60 went down to T72 M1, and his A10 is circling over to trying to engage and destroy some of my ground forces. Strela is very far behind as well as this one, but I sent MiG-23 to destroy, if possible, his A10. It was not killed, but I managed to evac, and MiG-23 also successfully evac, so that was a main purpose, which we can say this was a win. And now his Abrams is again moving away from the cover, but he need to remember that he already used his smoke, so he will not be able to do it twice. I spotted him, so I was moving T-72M1 to kill it, but he saw that I'm moving because his engineer Dragon spotted my T-72. Another T-72 is coming down from this road, so I could hopefully manage to cut him off, but the ITOs opened fire and I had to deploy smoke, and I get stunned now, and it was a crit. T-55 was firing on Abrams, and this one as well. He had to fall back because he is getting into the crossfire, and I'm also sending cluster plane to finally deal with it, although it was probably not really needed. SPWs are being quickly deployed to capture the town, and now I can send the recon vehicle to finish the sector and get it into my hands. Honeycomb is got into +4, but now I deployed one of my recon tanks being defended by 2 squad of Mutschützen, so he's getting only +2 as his command stays over here, so this sector will be challenged by both of us. I'm pushing with T-55s and Mutschützen, and this time I'm also supported by Strela 10M. I brought the second recon because I thought that I'm going to already lose this one. And my disadvantage is that my flank is quite open. He can fire his ITOs from these positions, and he also has a recon where I don't want him to be. So I'm sending this 270M down so he can be around this reach and not being exposed to these 2 units. Engineer's Dragon has only 1 Dragon left, and this M47 Dragon is not really that good one. Only 14 HP would not deal much damage to my T-72. And it's going to die very soon because it was exposed by BRM-1K, the exceptional recon vehicle. SPW command is coming down to capture the sector Fedor. F-16AA is going to kill my Mi-2. I'm not responding with any fighters. I think it was not worth it anyway. And his ITO managed to kill my supply vehicle, and he has only 1 missile left. And this one has 5 more, but I think they're both missed because I just managed to get out of their sight. He's now pushing into the forest to push me out of here, and as soon as he'll be able to do that, then he can push into the sector itself. Another Abrams has been spotted over there. F-16 is circling over the area, looking for some of my bombers that might possibly go and bomb his units. He already lost 1 Abrams to my cluster plane. He brought Alares, but he doesn't have enough forces to get over here and successfully push me out, so I can keep the sector. His Bradley was moved over here so it can shoot at any reinforcements coming into the center. But fortunately I'm focusing over here, not to the center. His F-16 managed to kill my MiG-23, but has to evac because it was hit, and the cluster plane is now coming for the Abrams. And it's dead. So 2 cluster strikes and 2 successful kills. I brought Special Recon to deal with his hidden ATGM units. The A10 managed to fire, but it missed, and I smoked so I can retreat because A10 would quickly kill them very easily, both of the tanks. Gup managed to score a hit on A10. Will it score the second hit? Nope. I forgot to stop it because it was on attack move. So as soon as A10 get out of the range, Gup started to move, so missile lost its navigation to the target. Now I managed to capture his 2-point side sector Fedor, so I'll be soon getting +2, which I do now. T-55 AK is now being shot at by LRS and Dragon. LRS uses all laws. Mech Rifles Dragon still have some M47 Dragons, but they are not able to utilize it because they are being destroyed by Mochutsun and are currently on low cohesion. But the Bradley was able to snipe my tank and successfully kill it, and this is when I realized that there is something hidden over here and that I should probably investigate further. So his attempt to get Fedor back failed, as I reinforced heavily, and now I pushed him out so I can focus on other sectors. MiG-23 was sent as a response to intercept the A-10, which was successful. One MiG-23 dealt some damage, the other almost killed it, but with 1 HP it's leaving the battlefield. It will take a long time to repair, so maybe we won't see the A-10 anymore in the combat as it was damaged so much. So now what I need to do is to recap back half of the sector and take back this one, because we're not getting any ticks, but he has significant conquest points advantage. So I need to push, for example, over here and get the points to start ticking. Now I decided to do something unthinkable. I'm moving both of my Mochutsun SVD squad in SPW-70s into his Dmitry sector. This is his town, which I should not be able to get. And my idea was that I can try to put my squads over here and stop or delay his reinforcements, so I can then in the meanwhile take these 2 sectors back. But unfortunately, there appeared to be just right on time the M60, and it killed one of my squads, and it opened fire on the other one, and it will score a second hit, and so it perfectly countered my attempt to get behind his lines and stall him back. The cluster plane is coming for the M60. It was still spotted by Mi-2, so I was able to kill it, and MiG-23 AA was sent to intercept the Cobra. His response was bringing F-16, but it did not manage to hit or kill the MiG-23. It ran out of its long-range missiles, and my MiG-23 ran to the safety. Now I'm deploying Su-22 AT variant, and I managed to push into his 2-point sector. So now I'm getting it, and I'm taking +4. And the next target would be to get over here in Anna. In the meanwhile, I still did not manage to deal with the Bradley. My command tank is coming over here to get control over sector, but it will most likely get intercepted by the Bradley. This is very sneaky, but very intelligent play of Honeycombs. The-72M can move over here and shoot at this M60. I'm also following up with AA because I saw he's deploying Cobras and Blackhawks. Mi-2s are here untouched. They can easily spot anything that's coming down the road, and I see he's not bringing anything, so I can just focus more and more over the central part of the map. Bradley managed to score a side shot on my T-72, so it's killed. And I believe that either 80 plane or... oh, it was 80 plane that killed the M60 in the middle. But now, as you can see, the Honeycombs or Bubble has very little presence on the battlefield. He has nothing, almost nothing on the right side. He lost the central sector, one of the central sectors, and now he's losing the other one. He has only Ranger's Dragoon, Blackhawk, and the Command Jeep and Himit over here. So I don't see him getting hold of this sector anymore. MiG-23 has been set to deal with the Blackhawk, same as Su-22 AT. It killed the command variant, and it was almost killed by F-16C. And MiG-23 was sent to kill the F-16, but it was most likely killed by the Cup. And the cluster plane was also sent to deal with some of the possible ground targets that still might appear there. So this is a complete air dominance, and he just now deployed 2 Eyehawks, which is too late. He lost a lot of units to my air, and if he would deploy at least 1 Eyehawk at the beginning of the match would go very differently for me, I believe that. But he was also playing 8 infantry, which is not as good division as my 7th Panzer. People might not say that 7th Panzer is good, but I think it's A+ tier div. If played correctly and to its strengths, then I think it's much better than 9th Panzer or Vormotschützen. And I have games where I've beaten good players playing 5E, which will be posted on this channel as well. So, Bubble, currently Brigadier General, rank 26. So, this is what I'm talking about. This cluster plane killed 3 of his tanks. This AT killed another of his tank and command tank as well. I was lucky in air fights, I admit, especially at the beginning, but I think it was a fatal mistake that he didn't brought any long-range AA early game. This Bradley was perfectly positioned. He killed he killed 2 of my command tanks. The A10s, AT planes were not very used well, and I think he has much better options in AT infantry. I think the F-16 ATs are much better. So he lost his tanks in a not very good way. You don't want to lose your tanks as 8 infantry because you don't have many of those. Even though they are efficient, you don't get as many tanks as I do. So that's all. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of gameplay in ranked, please like and subscribe and see more. Talk to you later. Bye bye.